What is going on, guys? Zuko back with another Dragonflight video. Hope you're all doing very well. We're on the Ele Shaman today. They got some buffs in a recent patch. Kind of buffing all their abilities. In particular, they got a big buff actually to Frost Shock and Ice Fury. I tried using them in a dungeon, and they still felt a little clunky to me, so I need to have some time with it. But they did buff the damage of Ice Fury itself and the damage of Frost Shock. Let's look at those buffs right now. Right, so here we go. This happened on this reset, so it's live right now. We had some other classes get buffed, but here's Ele Shaman. Lightning Bolt by 10%, Lava Burst 6%, Earth Shock 6%, Ele Blast 6%, and then this is the big one. Ice Fury by 80%, and then Ice Fury causes Frost Shock to generate 14 Maelstrom instead of 8. That's a pretty big jump. That's 6 extra Maelstrom per shock. And then you get 15% more damage on Frost Shock itself. So, the question becomes really, is this good? Is it good enough? And I don't know. I still need to mess around with it because I tried it a couple times, and it just didn't work out that well. I wish it had, but it just, even though this thing can do a lot of damage now, and it can actually overload, Ice Fury can overload if you didn't know, it just doesn't do enough still. Like, it only does 17,000 damage. My Ele Blast does 52,000 damage. I know Ele Blast is a spender, but even my Lightning Bolt does, 12,000. Lava Burst is always going to do 28,000 because it's always going to crit, right? So the damage on this needed to be, like, maybe tripled instead of, I don't know. It needed to be bumped by, like, 200% instead of 80. That would be my conclusion there, but the rest of the build is looking really good. The rest of the damage is looking good. Earth Shock got buffed. Ele Blast got buffed. Lightning Bolt, Lava Burst got buffed, right? So that's all really good. Let me show you the build that I ran for a couple of dungeons because it was really good, actually, and ended up working out, I think, quite well. I'm going to show you some footage in a second. So I was trying kind of this split the difference build where you go a little bit of Lightning over here to get Stormkeeper into Ele Blast, and then you're mostly doing the fire stuff. You're getting Liquid Magma Totem plus Skybreaker still. It is tyrannical this week, so I wanted to try out Primordial Surge, and I hadn't really tried it yet. I'd always tried Splintered Elements, which I think has tremendous value. Getting the extra 10% haste is really great, times, usually 5 or 6. But Primordial Surge was interesting to me. Casting Primordial Wave triggers Lava Surge immediately, and every 3 seconds for 12 seconds. So, on Tyrannical, this helps a lot on boss fights, and even on the packs, when you're killing packs of mobs, it also actually helps out quite a bit because the basic crux of this build is you're fishing for deeply rooted elements procs. That's what you're trying to do. So you can get a big cascade of meatballs, right? So you spread your Flame Shocks around with Liquid Magma Totem. You also spread one with Primordial Wave. So you can start a pack with Flame Shock, LMT, and then Primordial Wave. And you'll have 5 or 6 Flame Shocks out. And then you press that Lava Burst that you're getting from instantly cast from Primordial Surge, and then you're getting a stream of meatballs going out. We all know how this works. And then you keep getting Lava Burst procs from Primordial Surge, which means you can keep fishing for deeply rooted elements procs, which is the whole way this build works. So I really enjoy the build, and of course you have Totemic Recall to get you back your Liquid Magma Totem for the next pack. That's kind of how it works. The single target damage really impressed me, actually, with this build, and it still maintained a high level of AoE damage as well. The single target rotation is super cool because you get Primordial Surge, but you also have Master of the Elements, and you also have Surge of Power, which, of course, if you don't know, got changed, I don't know, months ago, but it got changed into your Lightning Bolt. Sorry, this can proc off of Elemental Blast now, as well as Earthquake, which is super cool, and it makes your Lightning Bolts cause 2 additional elemental overloads. So what's really cool is on single target, you can rotate between the 3 abilities. Let me get my turn up out here. So we'll build up some Maelstrom here. So you basically, I'm going to cast Primordial Wave. I'll get my Surge proc. Boom. So I'm going to get another Surge proc there. I'm building up. We'll just cast Lightning Bolt. Every time I press, I'm going to go Elemental Blast. Then I'm going to go here, Elemental Blast into my Lightning Bolt. My Lightning Bolt will overload a bunch of times. Boom, boom, boom. It overloaded 3 times there, right? So that's the, like, single target combo. You're going between Lava Burst, which is going to proc Master the Elements, So your next nature, physical, or frost spell goes up by 20%. So you do that into lightning bolt. Or you do Lava Burst into Ele Blast, because it does buff Ele Blast, and then your Ele Blast buffs your Lightning Bolt. Makes it overload 4 times there. So that's the basic cadence. You want to make sure your Lava Burst is either going to buff your Lightning Bolt, or your Lava Burst is going to buff your Ele Blast if your Ele Blast is ready. And your Primordial Wave will give you, here's Lava Burst into Ele Blast into Lightning Bolt. That's the triple kind of combo there. It's really, really cool. And on single target, it does a surprising amount of damage. You can see we only cast Lightning Bolt 4 times, but we had it hit 12 times, which is pretty outrageous. So that's how it kind of works. Let me do it for my right, so here we go. This was the beginning of a knockout offensive. I'm just going to show you a couple of clips from what I was doing. We did a massive amount of damage here in the opener, and this is pretty standard for people in this at this point in the expansion. Again, I haven't played Ele too much, but we're doing like 200k here in the opener, which is super good. Without lust, there's no lust here. But you can see those stream of meatballs that went out earlier with my Primordial Wave. I'll show you the setup really quickly once again. Right, so we Flame Shock into Liquid Magma Totem and then Primordial Wave another target. And then here comes the meatballs. I have another Primordial Wave. There's Primordial Wave, and then here comes the meatballs. Pew, 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 pew. You just launch them out, man. It's so good. It's a lot of damage. You can obviously Totemic Recall the Liquid Magma Totem to get it back. And then you can see I'm just getting Lava Surge procs. I'm going to be getting Lava Surge procs anyway because I have so many Flame Shocks out. But it's just nice. The Primordial Surge is nice to continue the chain of Lava Bursts so that I can try to dig for a Deeply Rooted Elements proc. And I do get one, I think, a little bit on the next pack. We die just from bursting there. This healer had a really rough time. I'm not going to show you the entire dungeon.
Talents on me? I know.
So watch this here. Next pack. Again, I have Liquid Magma Totem back. I'm going to drop it. You can see I got Flame Shocks up. Primordial Wave is back. There it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5, I think, right now. Unfortunately, I should have had 6. Maybe I add another Flame Shock. There we go. Boom, we got a proc. Here comes the other really cool combo. If you don't know, if you press Stormkeeper and you have your 2 big chain lightnings ready to go, and then you get a proc on Ascendance from Deeply Rooted, your chain lightning that's Giga Charged from Stormkeeper turns into Lava Beam, and then your Lava Beam will do this.
We got the
Look how much damage that did. Look at my damage right now. I'm at 106k right now. 164k. Look at the damage it just did.
Stormkeeper Lava Beam.
That's crazy. 180k. Really, really fun. That is like one of my favorite combos to pull off with this build. Where, oh, I got another proc. Look at that. Just crazy. And then you can press Lava Beam here. It's just so much fun. We got another proc actually right afterwards. So, super, super cool to get that. I love pressing Lava Beam. I love the Stormkeeper Lava Beam. It's a lot of damage. So, that's a lot of fun. Really enjoy that one. Let me make that small, and then we'll go over to here. Let me bring this over here again. Oops. So here's the next one. This is Ruby Life Pools. Again, we're doing decent AoE damage here. We get another proc, actually, on DRE coming up here. Right there.
Let's go.
So then I cast Stormkeeper. You can see the bottom of your screen. I cast Stormkeeper down here. I should have had it prepped already, but I press it, and then my Ascendance wears off, so I don't have the Giga Charge Lava Beam, so I'm like, whatever. I'm just going to use it on Chain Lightning.
Oh,
Then I get a proc. Watch this lava. Watch the Lava Beam.
Beam. Beam time. Lava Beam.
It does ridiculous damage. It generates a ridiculous amount of Maelstrom. It's really, really good. Let me move forward here. We're doing 100k. Like, the damage here is really good. Let me pull you into the boss. I want to show you the boss fight.
Ancestral Guidance up.
Because I want to show you the single target damage here and why this is so good. So, again, remember, our Primordial Wave gets us a Primordial Surge. And that gives us free Lava Surge procs. We actually got a DRE proc right away. So I'm going to go Elemental Blast into Lightning Bolt. Oh, I went into Lava Burst there. That's a mistake. I should do Ele Blast into Lightning Bolt. So again, this is what I'm saying. I'm not really good at this yet. I'll get better at it. I'm just trying to show you guys kind of how it works. Unfortunately, I got the circle thing right away, but we pop Spirit Walker's Grace. No big deal. Try to rotate between Lava Burst into Ele Blast if it's available, and then into Lightning Bolt. Or go... Yeah, this is actually a problem as well. I messed this up, but it's okay. I used my Stormkeeper before the Whelp spawn. You want to save Stormkeeper for the Whelps. But anyway, not a big deal. I Totemic Recall my Liquid Magma Totem. So it's ready. I drop an Earthquake, Liquid Magma Totem, into Primordial Wave. Now I've got like 5 Flame Shocks out. Here comes a bunch of Meatballs. So our damage is okay. I actually got a proc on DRE there, so I did a bunch of extra damage. Like, we're doing fine. We're doing fine on damage, but if I had saved my Stormkeeper for the Whelps, I would have been doing, like, probably 120 or 130k, so I messed it up. But again, remember, try to Lava Burst into a Lightning Bolt. Lava Burst into Lightning Bolt, because you get the extra Master the Elements damage. Try to Ele Blast into Lightning Bolt, but if you happen to Ele Blast into a Lava Burst, it'll just cool down your Fire Elemental more. That's all. That's all it really does. But you really want the Overload procs. So I was kind of messing it up here. But still, even with me playing this poorly, we're doing a good amount of damage. Look at our damage on the left side there. Here comes the second set of Whelps. I've got Stormkeeper this time. I'm ready to go. I drop an Earthquake.
Stun them. Chain Lightning.
Big damage here.
Heal myself for a second here.
Yeah, we were dying. All the healers in the dungeons that I was trying this in were really struggling, by the way. It was like kind of a frustrating experience, but this is a tough healer week.
Kick the boss.
Kick the boss. We're doing 95k. This is fine. Should be doing like 120 probably, but we're doing 95. I'm happy with that for now. Ele Blast really shores up your single target damage as well as the Primordial Surge. Like, it's just huge, man. Look how much damage that did right there. Yeah, it just hits so hard. That guy dropped that circle like right on our feet. So everybody was kind of having a rough go here, but this is one of the harder dungeons with one of the harder bosses in it, in my opinion. And we have lots of tools to help make it work. So here it goes, an Elemental Blast into a Lightning Bolt. That's what you want to see. And then we do a Primordial Wave. Really, now we're getting Primordial Surge.
Primordial Wave keeps giving me the free. Oh god, I'm dead.
It keeps giving you the free Lava Burst, which is really, really cool. I have to stay in Ghostful form here or I die.
Yep, almost
yeah.
died.
Because I had 20% damage reduction there, so that would have killed me if I hadn't had that. Anyway, that's the rotation for single target. It's pretty good, and our damage was respectable on single target. So it's very, very good for Tyrannical, which I love. I love that kind of gameplay loop there. So that's the build, guys. I just wanted to show that to you really quickly. I wanted to talk about the buffs that are here for Ele Shaman. It's a big deal. I think that those buffs are very, very welcome. I'm going to keep playing around with Ice Fury and Frost Shock because they did buff Ice Fury by 80%. They buff Frost Shock by 15%. If you take Electrified Shocks, of course, you're getting 15% more damage on your Chain Lightning as well. So there is some sort of lightning build here that I was experimenting with earlier in the night, but it really didn't keep up at all to the kind of damage I was pulling off with the fire build. So let me know what you guys think about these buffs to Ice Fury in particular. Is there a build that you have found, that you have played with, that works very well? I would love to try it out. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one.